Hi everybody, this is Chris, and this is going to be an analysis of Apple for June 22nd, 2011. This is before market hours, but I wanted to give my 2 cents. Apple's been a lot in, it's always mentioned in the news, but it has been talked about a lot. So I would like to give my 2 cents. We can see that this is a 5-year weekly view of Apple. It actually pulled back to its 50-week exponential moving average earlier this week, and it held it. So the last time it really came close to that was, around May of last year, you could say, and it actually held a support. So once again, we really want to see what this 50-week exponential moving average does do for Apple, if it will hold a support and Apple gets a lift up from there. Now we're going to go into the 9-month daily view, and we can just really see that Apple is just mainly just chopped around for a bit for the last 2 or 3 months, and then actually broke down lower. Now if I draw some lines, you can let me even delete this bottom line. One thing I want to mention is, if you squint your eyes, you really can see a pattern. But something that I really could see was this left shoulder type of head forming, and then this a longer right shoulder. This left shoulder was fast, and then the head with a right shoulder. So it was really difficult to really recognize this head and shoulders pattern. And earlier on Saturday, I was expecting that if this neckline broke, which was around 325 and change, Apple was going to go lower. It actually did break down lower, and it hit the next support level, which was at 320 right here. It actually hit that after it broke under the neckline. But we can see the last couple days Apple has taken some selling, and today it made for Tuesday it made a nice rebound up, and now it looks like it's testing the broken neckline support line from under it, which is at 325. So I'm gonna have to say, if Apple actually gets above there and closes above there for the next couple days, get some bullish follow through, we can throw out this head and shoulders pattern. Now if Apple just can't get above there and starts to sell off, major important low that I'm looking at is 310, around that area. If Apple moves under 310, it's going to sell off even further, and just it'll continue going down. I'm going to zoom into the hourly view just for a clear view of the way things are with Apple. Apple's getting overbought short term. And just if it really gets above this 325 level, it should be clearing some nice resistance, and it'll get some bullish movement up. Taking a look at Apple and then now looking at the Nasdaq on a 9-month daily view, we can see Nasdaq has just been hit with a lot of selling. Where compared to Apple really didn't take that. It did take some selling, but it didn't take as fast of a sell-off or beating as the Nasdaq. So kind of in terms of strength, it is a bit stronger than the Nasdaq. And just analysis on the Nasdaq, I'm looking at 2,600 as a very important support level. Let me draw that right here. So it was resistance before, tested as support, and then sold off and retested it as support. So that's the kind of level I'm looking at. If there's going to be more bearishness coming into the Nasdaq, but until then, I'm still unless 2,600 is broken, I'm still sticking to my at least short-term view of some choppy movement, actually to an upwards movement for the Nasdaq. We're going to look at Google now. I know there's a video about Apple, but I'm just been looking at a lot of tech stocks. Google, I don't even know what to say, because looking at the daily view, you can't even really see anything, because it's just been in such a downtrend and selling off. You can't really even see support levels. I mean, it's just brutal what's been going on. So I had to go to the 5-year weekly view, and just more selling. Now the weekly view is getting oversold, but Google back here, let's see, like around this level, This was in 2008 in September. It was oversold up here, like around what 485, and it just dropped all the way down to 250. So I never want to underestimate this type of oversold, because markets can still fall. So all I can really see is, if I squint my eyes, once again, I really hate squinting my eyes. Not just because it hurts my eyes, but I can see some type of a pretty good range going on with Goog, and this moving has just been a range moving to the bottom, to the top. Now it looks like it's going to move down and retest the bottom. So, if Goog does move down and retest the bottom, I want to see what it does there. But actually, this, for more advanced people, this looks perfect for credit spreads, especially iron condors. If you can sell them far out. I mean, I know Goog's at 493, but if you can get some condors, bear call spreads above 650, even higher than that, maybe some bull puts and bull put spreads under that. Let's see, 493. If you can get at 390 or even at 350, I mean, I've seen some nice bull put spreads actually that were 350, 330. I saw it earlier last week, but just it looks perfect for some type of a condor, while it just continues to side trend in this range right here.